So, you're thinking about painting. And I'm not talking about the Bob Ross, happy little trees kind of painting. I'm talking about your wife wants the bedroom a different color at 10 p.m. on a Tuesday night kind of painting. Well, before you crack into that first gallon of paint, take a few minutes to watch this video because I'm going to get into the 9 must-have tools for any DIY paint job to look like a professional, polished, clean finish. And I'm willing to bet that number 7, you've never even heard of. So let's get into some back 9 building. Hey folks, I'm James, and welcome to the Back 9 Building Series, where I get into some of the tips, tricks, and hard-earned lessons from a lifetime of work in the trades. I've been at this for 40 years. Painting, carpentry, drywall, plumbing, electrical, you name it, and I've done it. You could say that I'm a James of all trades. Okay. Enough with the cheap jokes. Let's keep this moving. Tool number 1, painter's tape. Alright, look, freehand is great if you're Michelangelo painting the Sistine Chapel. But let's be honest, most of our straight lines look like they were done during an earthquake. So until you have about 10 years worth of experience under your belt, tape is your friend. Pro tip. Use a putty knife to push down the tape on the baseboards and the casings. That way paint won't sneak under it. And you'll actually look like you know what you're doing. Tool number 2, paintbrush. A doctor wouldn't perform surgery with a butter knife. And you shouldn't try to paint a wall with this. A 2.5-inch angular brush is your scalpel. And don't go cheap. Picking stray bristles out of your paint is like picking cat hair out of gravy. Pro tip. Get a brush that says extra stiff or stiff on the packaging. If you don't, then that line you cut between the wall and the ceiling, that will look like your 4-year-old's coloring book. Tool number 3, rollers and frames. If you want to paint a wall with just a brush, you're not painting. You're punishing yourself. Rollers are the workhorse of painting. And don't skimp here either. Get a 3/8-inch nap for smooth to semi-smooth walls. A good roller will cover a lot of area fast. So, save your arm. Pro tip. Use painter's tape to wrap around the nap and then remove it before using to get rid of the fuzz. That way you don't run into the cat hair in the gravy situation again. Is that a cat? Is there a cat in here? Okay. Okay, yeah, the cat's gotta go. Tool number 4, a screen and a 5-gallon bucket. A 5-gallon bucket with a metal screen in it is the way that pros roll. I mean, let's be honest, buckets hold more paint, they're cleaner, and they're a lot harder to kick over than whatever this thing is. Pro tip. If using more than 1 gallon, mix them together in the 5-gallon bucket before you start. Relying on the service desk at the Home Depot to tint 2 gallons the same way, that's just a lottery ticket. $2. Hey folks, if you made it this far in the video, you must be finding some value in it. You might even be getting up and rummaging through a drawer trying to find a pencil and a piece of paper to jot down some of these tools and tricks as we go along. Well, there's no need. I've got you covered. All you have to do is go to theback9life.com or a link in the description below, and I've compiled a PDF file of all the tips, tricks, tools, and everything we have in this video today. And yes, it is totally free. Just 2 clicks and you'll have a printable PDF right on your computer that you can use for any job. It's just a small token of my appreciation for you watching my content. So, let's get back to the back 9 building. Tool number 5, an extension pole. Listen, unless you're auditioning for the circus, you don't need to balance on a ladder to try to paint an 8-foot wall. An extension pole turns you into a painting superhero. Reach higher, paint faster, and save your back at the same time. Pro tip. Get a sturdy metal or fiberglass one with a locking tip. Skip the cheap flimsy ones that bend like a fishing rod. You want control, not a workout. Bonus, it also doubles as the least effective lightsaber whenever you have to have some fun on the job. Tool number 6, drop cloths. If you think you are a neat painter that doesn't need a drop cloth, you're not. Gravity always wins. That one little drop that you never think will happen, well, that thing is heading straight for your hardwood floors or your Aunt Linda's heirloom rug. Pro tip: go canvas, not plastic. Canvas lays flat, doesn't slide around, and it soaks up those little beads of paint instead of turning them into a painting slip and slide. Tool number 7, the 5-in-1 tool. This little gadget is the Swiss Army knife of painting. It's a scraper, putty knife, can opener, roller cleaner, and even I didn't know I would need that tool. If you're not using this, then you're probably using your keys, a steak knife, or even your teeth. And none of those are going to end well. Pro tip: get one with a bottle opener, because there is a lot of downtime waiting on that first coat to dry. Tool number 8, a 4-foot ladder. A good 4-foot ladder is your trusty sidekick. It is tall enough that you can reach an 8-foot wall, but it's short enough that you don't go banging into your masterpiece every time you try to move it. Forget standing on chairs or just trying to reach it. You're just putting yourself into a YouTube fail video if you do that. Pro tip: get one with a fold-down tray. Putting that paint on the top rung of the ladder, that's just a 4-foot Jenga game waiting to happen. Tool number 9, a wet rag. This is the unsung hero of every paint job. Drips, spills, fingerprints on the trim. The wet rag is there to save your reputation. Forget it once, and suddenly you're explaining why the doorknob is accent painted. Pro tip: keep one hanging on the ladder at all times. Damp, not dripping. If it's too wet, you're going to be smearing your work around like a toddler with finger paints. And there you go, folks. The 9 tools that every painter must have. From the mighty brush to the humble rag. These are the difference between a smooth, polished, professional finish and explaining to your wife why the dog now has a racing stripe. If this video gave you a laugh, or you learned something, or you're just less terrified at tackling that painting project, hit the like button. And subscribe to the channel for more back 9 building tips, because we have a lot more skilled and unskilled trades to go over out there. I'll see you on the next one, and until then, keep your lines straight, your furniture covered, and your coffee as far, far away from the paint can as possible.